I'm Katie.
And you're listening to Ropedrop Parkhop.
Hi.
Hi. I have a funny story to tell you.
Okay, I'm ready.
I was saving it.
I haven't heard it yet.
She hasn't heard it yet. Actually, probably it's a secret, but this is going to come out on Friday, which means the secret probably will be out by then. But even if it's not, I don't think the people who can't hear it are going to listen to this.
Okay, so this is spoiler-free in theory.
Yes, but it's for ideas for our listeners. So my two sisters-in-law, my husband has two younger sisters, like to prank each other. And I'm always included, but knock on wood, they haven't ever done anything terrible to me, thankfully. I think there's a bit of distance between us, I think, which keeps me a little bit on the safe side.
Okay.
So my younger sister-in-law, her name is Shelly, she called me Sunday night and she said, you talk to April all the time, so I'm going to let you in on this. I'm on my way to her house right now. I bought a cricket noisemaker and I'm going to hide it in her house.
Okay.
So she went over Sunday night, snuck into the house, hid this cricket noisemaker up under like a lower cabinet, like under the foot panel. So it's hidden out of view, hard to find. I called her Sunday night to talk to her about something. And we're chit-chatting. And she's like, Erin, there's a freaking cricket in my house. And I was like, really? And she's like, yes. And it's weird because it's like not chirping constantly. It's just kind of sporadic chirping. And it sounds kind of mechanical. And she's like, so I think it's maybe my iPad. I think somebody changed like the tone on my iPad. And I was like, okay. And she's like, oh, there it is again. Did you hear it? And I was like, no. And my kids are sitting next to me. I have her on speaker and we're all just like trying really hard not to laugh. But she's like, you didn't hear it? And I said, no. And she's like, normal crickets, you know what they sound like, right? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, well, this one sounds kind of like, and like she tries to make the noise.
Sounds like Cardi B.
Cardi. Yes. It's the Cardi B cricket. Anyway, so that was all Sunday night. So I called her yesterday and she answers the phone with, I'm going to kill this freaking cricket. And I was like, what is going on? She's like, I can't find it anywhere. And she's like, and it's moving. She said it sounded like it was over by the pantry. And now it sounds like it's over by the windows. I had my son come over and try to help me find it. She has an in-home daycare. She's like, I have the kids all looking for it. And she's like, I can't find it anywhere. So we're driving down the road and I was like, I wonder. And then I heard it in the background and I was like, oh, it's loud. She's like, right? She's like, it kept me awake half the night. And I said, I wonder if it's a Mormon cricket. And so for anyone who's not in our area, Mormon crickets are like big, black. They look like they're wearing iron, I swear, crickets. They're awful.
They're disgusting.
They're disgusting. And there is like every couple of years.
There's an epidemic of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's to the point in some areas, very rural areas, where people, and I've seen this, I've experienced it, you probably have too, where it looks like the ground is moving.
Right.
Because there's so many of them.
And you can hear your tires crunching when you drive.
It's
so gross.
I have PTSD from a whole Mormon cricket situation when I was in high school. Anyway, we went to Lucky Peak, which is one of our local lakes here, a couple of weeks ago, and we saw like 3. So they had gotten away from the herd, but they were hopping around up there, and I was just like, oh. So I told her that. I said, what if it's a Mormon cricket? I said, it sounds really big. It sounds, and she was like, well, then Lyndon chimes in from the backseat. She's like, Mom, did you know that they have babies? And I said, oh, April, they have babies. And she's like, is it going to have babies in my house? Anyway, the reason that my younger sister-in-law always pranks this one is because she's kind of a maniac and she gets real worked up real easy.
Apparently.
Oh, it's been great. I haven't talked to her today, but I think she's about to light her house on fire.
Oh, my gosh.
So anyone out there who needs a good prank,
you can apparently order a little cricket machine. I thought you were going to say she was going to make her a T-shirt with a cricket.
Maybe we should, or get her a little cricket necklace. They have cat also. So if you want to put a cat like in a crawl space.
Oh, no.
You could do
so
that.
Mean.
Isn't that mean?
Yes.
I'm going to keep it in my back pocket for you, Katie. I shouldn't have told you.
You know what would be worse for me, though, is like the sound of a wasp buzzing around in my, I would burn my house down if I heard a wasp buzzing and couldn't find it.
Do you want to share your wasp story?
No. That's for another time.
And also, it's too soon.
It is way too soon. It's been 3 or 4 years and it's still too soon.
It's too soon for me.
Yes. So
Stand
terrible.
by, guys.
Yeah,
we promise we'll tell that one
time.
someday because it's...
One bug story per episode, I think, is plenty.
This isn't really a bug. Anyway, it's a bug that's been bugged It's funny. I'll
That
keep
is
you all
really
posted.
funny.
Anyway, I love
poor
it.
April.
Shelly also put her van on like Craigslist one time.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, and so April was getting all sorts of phone call and text messages about her van being for sale.
Oh my gosh.
It's great.
There's a Golden Girls episode. I'm dating myself. I used to watch Golden Girls.
I love the Golden Girls.
Love Golden Girls. But there's an episode where Blanche puts Rose's car up for sale so she can meet men.
Okay.
It's really
Sounds
funny.
right.
Yes.
I made a comment maybe a month or two ago. We were driving down the road. I don't remember, my whole family. Mm-hmm. And I said, picture it, Sicily, 1962.
Yeah.
And Dustin's like, what are you talking about? And I said,
oh, you're fired, Dustin.
I said, Sophia Petrillo? And he was like, who? And I said, oh, are you kidding me? I was like, divorce right now.
Totally.
I should have known all
fired.
of this before we got married.
That is a prerequisite. Oh, too funny.
Okay. Should we read a review?
Yes, let's read a review.
Let's find one that likes when we go off into the weeds.
Yes, because that's what today's about, apparently.
Okay. This is from a year ago. It's I imagine it's P.L. Anderson, but it comes up Planderson.
Planderson. I think that's cute.
P.L. Anderson, 42 Wallaby Way,
like it.
Sydney.
Anyway.
Planderson. Love the show, 5 stars. Katie and Aaron are fantastic and have helped me plan multiple Disney trips, although I still listen even when I'm not planning a trip. Thanks, Planderson.
Yes.
I love
short
it.
and sweet and lovely, and thank you so much.
And every review helps, even if it is short and sweet like that. So if you haven't left us a review already, we would love it if you'd take just a minute to leave us a quick review, and we're happy to read it in a year.
Yeah. So thank you so much, guys.
You've heard us talk about Anchor before. Anchor was recently acquired by Spotify and has become Spotify for podcasters.
And we love this interface. We've been using it for a long time, and we feel like it is super user-friendly. It made it so easy for us to start a podcast.
Yes, and we have equipment available to us at our local library. You know we love our library, and that's where we record. But if you don't have that available to you, Spotify for Podcasters allows you to record and edit all from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And upload to Spotify, obviously, and any other podcasting platform you can think of, such as Apple Podcasts, Audible, Amazon Music, anything.
Yeah. And you have the option to do Q&A with your listeners. You can monetize your podcast through subscriptions or through ads. It's super user-friendly, super easy to do.
And best of all, it's free.
And it's free.
And there's no catch. So if you're interested in starting a podcast, and you could today, you want to visit www.spotify.com/podcasters or download the Spotify for Podcasters app.
And good luck. Go start a podcast.
Mouse World Travel is an authorized Disney vacation planner specializing in vacation destinations all over the world. From frequent theme park getaways to annual family cruises to once-in-a-lifetime epic worldwide adventures, we can help you make those dreams a reality. At Mouse World Travel, we focus on quality vacations to provide guests with the most optimal experience. Our agents treat each trip as if it were their own, which means a special, personalized vacation just for you. Our agents provide concierge-level service during the vacation planning process, including offering recommendations to fit your family's needs, such as help choosing hotel or dining locations, suggesting add-ons or extras that we think your family might enjoy, offering tips and tricks to make the most out of your vacation, and answering questions to help you plan efficiently. Some of our more popular vacation destinations include cruise lines such as Norwegian and Royal Caribbean, all-inclusive destinations such as Sandals and Beaches, Universal Parks and Resorts, and, of course, the various Disney destinations, which include the theme parks, Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, and Alani. There's something for everyone, and no matter what type of vacation you're looking for, an expert agent at Mouse World Travel will help you get there. All right.
We may have a news-heavy episode.
We haven't decided where this is going. We should just do the top 5 news takes for the day. Maybe that, because I think we have like 1 or 2 more top 10 lists.
Yeah.
Have we counted? No.
No.
We should.
We will this week.
We're just top 10s from now on.
I mean, we are technically celebrating all year, right? So
right.
we
it's
have
like
till
Disney's
December.
100.
Yes.
Yes.
We're celebrating all year. All right. Lots and lots and lots of news.
Lots and lots
Holy
and lots
moly.
of news.
You go ahead and start.
Okay. Let me pull up my little news thing. Okay. This, I don't understand this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you've read about it and you can tell me more. I read a little bit about it and I still don't get it. Disney Junior.
Oh, I haven't read anything about this. I saw you post this, or not post it, but you put it in our our little document about the news, and I have no idea what it's even about.
I don't get it. It's August 18th through the 20th.
Okay.
It's a Disney Junior celebration at DCA.
Okay. Is
And
it like its
why?
birthday or something?
I don't
maybe?
know.
Like Disney Junior's having a
I don't know.
anniversary?
I don't know, but they're for 18th, 19th, and 20th. So it's 3 days. They're kind of making a big deal about things. They have, so they're going to have a Disney Junior Live Playdate stage show.
Okay.
Alice's Wonderland Bakery on birthday party, which they've done before. They're going to bring that back. There's going to be a Spidey and His Amazing Friends photo op, which is the Disney Junior show.
Right.
And there's going to be a parade, Playdate party parade with Disney Junior characters.
Wow.
It's going to work its way through, I'm guessing.
Just that little quadrant over there?
I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
That's really weird.
It's only 3 days. Like, it's not
Yeah.
some big, I don't know. Maybe it's an anniversary. Maybe they're launching something new.
Maybe.
You do your first news thing.
Yeah.
And let me.
Look up some of that.
Yeah.
And they still have their Disney Junior dance party
Yes.
in the building next to the Animation Academy, right?
Yeah.
So that's not going anywhere.
No.
That's a lot of Disney Junior over there in
Right.
Hollywoodland. Interesting. Okay, so my first item of news is I have a lot of like out of the parks stuff that's happening, specifically at Pixar Place. But the Finding Nemo slide and splash pad opens today while we're recording. So August 1st. We're recording this on Tuesday.
We're going to fly down right now for the ribbon cutting.
I guess so.
We're honored
We're
guests.
ready. It looks really cute. I'm excited for it. It's got a Hank themed splash pad, like he's spraying water for
Which
the
means
kids to
there's
play
7
in.
sprays,
That's right.
not 8.
Septipod sprays.
Yes.
And Pixar Place will be completed this winter. We know what that means when they say winter. Could be the end of December, could be March of next year.
Why aren't they showing us the rooms?
I don't know. That's a
Have
good
they
question.
done any of them yet, I wonder?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I've seen the concept art for them, but not anything done yet.
Right.
So,
So,
but it's got to be,
soon.
they have to have some done, right?
Right.
That's a lot to get done
And
by winter
I mean,
2023.
we went in and saw the lobby when we were there. Oh,
Yep.
it's August 1st today. So last month.
Yes.
It's been a month.
It has been a month.
My toe is still black for anybody who was wondering. Anyway, we went in and saw the lobby when we were there.
Yeah.
And the lobby, aside from the, what's it called?
Great Maple?
Yeah. Aside from that, everything's pretty done.
Yeah. I mean, it still looks under construction.
Right.
But Great Maple is set to open this fall, it says. So who knows what that means, but it should be any day now.
Did we talk about how there's a little coffee area?
We did.
Okay.
Yep.
Reminder, everybody, there's a little coffee area.
When we sat and drank our water cooler water from the little snack area.
And acted like idiots.
Yes. We sat and watched Instagram reels.
Sometimes, guys, you just have to take a break.
Yes.
It's hot and you're tired.
Yes.
And anyway,
We were enjoying
and you
the
have a broken
atmosphere.
toe.
Yes. And then Steakhouse 55 is permanently closed at this point and is becoming a lounge space, apparently.
Oh,
So it
that's a
doesn't.
downgrade.
I agree. And it doesn't sound like they're bringing it back ever again, which I don't
Why?
understand.
Why wouldn't they put another restaurant in
I don't
there?
know.
I
But a
don't
lounge
either.
space could be, you know, like they have at the Grand Californian. They have lounge space that has restaurant attached to it, like a little bar lounge
Yeah.
area, like the Hearthstone Lounge. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what they mean by a lounge
That would
space.
be nice, dear Disney.
And I think it will be nice to have a lounge space at the Disneyland Hotel. They don't really have anything like the Grand Californian has.
Right.
So
That would be kind of nice.
that could be nice. And then the alley next to Splitsville at Downtown Disney is almost complete. I don't think we've talked about this before.
We haven't.
But
because I don't know what you're talking about.
oh yeah, so they're going to have interactive games and live music and lounge areas, and you can sit and you can order food and drinks from Splitsville, and they'll bring it out to the little lounge area.
Oh.
It sounds really cool. It's like astroturfy. It looks mid-century modern,
Right.
Which is kind of the theme of Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
And it looks like it'll be a nice little place to sit down, cool off, and play in
Okay.
Downtown Disney. So
I like it.
I'm glad they're adding stuff like this. That'll
Me
be
too.
nice.
Me too. Let's hop back over. Are you done with that? Were you moving on to another news thing?
I think that's it for stuff outside the parks.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's hop back over to this Disney Junior thing.
Okay.
It's the Disney Junior and Friends Playdate is what the event is called.
Okay.
And it's resort-wide, which is, kind
It's got to
of.
be some kind of anniversary.
And
or
it says
something,
nothing.
right?
It says nothing. It just says be a part of the Disney Junior Fun at DCA and Downtown Disney. Okay. So
Are they trying to fill a void?
I have no
Is it because
idea.
that the Animation
void we didn't
Academy
know we had?
closed during that time?
Yeah, but it's only 3 days.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Get ready for a 3-day event featuring parties, a parade, and visits from some favorite Disney Junior characters. So at DCA, they have the things that I mentioned. They're going to have the Playdate Play Zone with Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, Doc McStuffins, Vampirina, Goofy, Pluto, Pooh, and Tigger. They're going to have specialty food and beverage offerings. They'll have honey pot, caramel, apple, and Tigger marshmallow treats from Trolley Treats. That's
Okay.
weird. Which Tigger tails are usually just at Pooh Corner.
Right.
So that's weird.
I like that idea, though.
A specialty cotton candy. So since it's so kid-centric, let's just sugar them up like crazy.
Well, they got to have energy for the party.
And then the things I mentioned earlier. Oh, in the Animation Academy, you can learn to draw Yoda and Nubs from Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. So that's open. Yeah. Hey,
so it is open.
That
then.
answers a question for us. So I'm guessing they're going to put you up the ramp on the side like we talked about because the Animation Academy will be closed at that point.
Okay.
So
the main entrance to Animation Academy, you mean? And then like the main waiting area.
Yeah.
With the big
so
screens.
I bet they're going to have you line up outside for that.
Cool.
Motor over to Radiator Springs to cruise the streets, meet Mater and Lightning McQueen. That's every day.
Okay.
Why are we including that in here?
Special.
This is seriously... Like, Disney does some weird stuff that I question and scratch my head about.
Can you please funnel your energy into finishing the treehouse and stop doing this?
Yes. Or updating Tomorrowland.
Right.
Like, I feel like our resources would be better spent somewhere else. Okay, and then in downtown Disney, we've got live entertainment on the stage, arts and crafts, photo opportunities. Oh, and you can get the honey pot caramel apple and the Tigger marshmallow tail at Marceline's as well.
Nice.
It's weird.
It is weird.
I don't
But enjoy.
understand.
If you've got kids that are play Disney, what's it called?
Disney Junior.
Disney Junior. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't have
We
kids
don't
that
have
age.
kids that age.
If
That
you
was
have
hard.
kids that age, then enjoy Disney Junior. I think it'll be fun. And if you happen to be there during those exact 3 days.
So weird.
If you're a magic key holder, I suppose.
And I mean,
you could go.
This is magical, guys. You can have a Tigger tail in DCA, which you typically can't do. So
Yes.
enjoy the magic.
For 3 days.
Weird. Okay.
Okay.
The Happiest Haunts guided tour is returning as part of the Halloween season. People are super excited about this.
Yeah. And it's been a while since it's been offered. But it
I don't
has
think
been offered
since
before.
it reopened, since the resort reopened after the pandemic. We don't know a ton about it.
Right. It's 2 hours long.
Yes.
It comes with reserved Halloween Screams viewing.
Which we don't know if we imagine it's probably a daytime tour.
Yes. And then you come back for the fireworks at night. But we don't know if it's seated viewing or not.
And also we wish it was a nighttime tour. Maybe it will be a nighttime tour. We're not sure.
Maybe. It's available to book August 3rd, which is yesterday, if you're listening to this on Friday. And
we don't have a price point
And then
yet.
you can book 60 days out, which Halloween's over by the time. Right? Wait.
You can book up to 60 days.
I guess
so you can book,
I guess you will be up to October 3rd.
Right. So you should be able to book anything in September on that day. Well,
And
whenever
then
they
through
start.
October 3rd, right?
We don't know the date that that it starts.
Nope.
We don't know the cost.
Nope.
We know that you get to ride Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, you get expedited access to Pirates.
but not Haunted Mansion.
You get a photo op with...
We're not sure.
We're not sure. Either a hitch-hiding ghost or a hitchhiking ghost. There's a typo or there's not. We're not sure.
So on the Disneyland website, specifically, it says that there is a photo op. Well, it says two different things.
Mm-hmm.
It says there is a photo op with, and the wording is the hitch-hiding ghost.
Singular,
and hiding, not hiking.
Right.
But then further down on the bullet points, it says there's a photo op with the hitchhiking ghost audio animatronic, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because, what did they do? Break the ride down, evacuate it, filter everybody in for their photo real quick, and then start the ride back? I don't
know.
understand.
Maybe they just take the ghosts out of
they
the
do
ride
take the ghosts out. They do, because that's where Oogie Boogie is.
Yeah. So maybe they're out in a Esplanade area somewhere.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
She didn't say that before we started recording. She saved that. So I could sound like an idiot.
No.
Just kidding.
We only sound semi-idiotic now. It includes a tour pin, which is it the Hatbox Ghost? What did we decide?
Sure.
No. I don't know why I'm thinking
It's
that.
just a Happiest Haunts tour, I think, which I would love.
Yes. And it comes with a Halloween-themed treat, which we are hoping is not a Rice Krispie treat.
Mm-hmm. It's probably a Tigger tail. It sounds like they're getting rid of those far and wide.
And Disney Visa holders get 15% off, which that's kind of a big deal.
That is kind of a big deal. If you don't have a Disney Visa, get one.
Yes.
If you need a referral code,
We've got
let us
one.
know
Yes.
because we both have Disney Visas,
Yes.
so we'd be happy to share with you.
And of course, park reservations plus a park ticket for the day are also required in addition to the cost of the tour, which I'm assuming will be probably between $150 and $200 per person.
I agree.
Is
for
usually,
a 2-hour tour.
Yeah.
Is it worth
So,
it?
I don't know.
I don't know
Is
either.
it? You get also some chilling stories and thrilling experiences with it. So
we have inside
That's what you're paying
scoop
for.
that some of the places that you're going to visit are the bathroom in Fantasyland.
right by the corn dog wagon.
Yep. You're going to be over by the Plaza Inn. You're going to be back in Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
If you don't know what we're talking
maybe
about.
Space Mountain, you'll get to sit by someone special on Space Mountain, a tall guy.
You're going to ride the monorail and look for the guy there, the ghost on the monorail trail. If you don't know what we're... and the Matterhorn.
And the Matterhorn.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you need to go back to last October and listen to our spooky episode with Lynn from the Sweep Spot.
Which we need to do a part 2 of that this year, I think.
I should reach out to him and see if he's got more
please.
stories.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll have to look up some lesser known ones to contribute. All right. I think that's it for Happiest Haunts. We'll let you know if we hear any more info on pricing or when they start.
Right. And then this is kind of sad news. Dun, 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 dun. Phasmic.
Phasmic. It's shortened.
Yes.
It's minus the dragon. So we're shortening it.
Phasmic is coming back.
It's like Phantasmic you order on Wish.
Phantasmic is not returning until spring of 2024. They have officially announced that it's not coming back. I know there was a lot of people hoping that announcement that it wasn't coming back until Labor Day meant that it was coming back at Labor Day. It is not.
Which that was a little bit deceitful of them, to be honest. But maybe they had no idea.
Right.
But then they shouldn't have given a date.
And according to the verbiage on the website, there is no Murphy.
No Murphy.
And they're changing the story a little bit.
Yes. So it sounds like Maleficent is out and the Evil Queen is in.
So the new theme and if you go to Disneyland's website, you can read a little bit more about it. But the new theme is that Mickey has a dream that he goes through the mirror, through the Evil Queen's mirror. And that's how the dream happens. And so I'm curious.
Which she's part of the original Phantasmic too, right? There's magic mirror in the original Phantasmic story. So I guess they're just elaborating on that a little bit more.
Yes.
I'm positive that the magic mirror is part of the story. Yes.
Because you love the Phantasmic.
I do love the Phantasmic.
You know, it's okay for me.
The saddest thing for me, I mean, I'll miss the dragon, and hopefully they'll bring it back at some point. They didn't say she was out indefinitely, but I imagine if they're redoing it, they're not going to redo it again anytime soon. So it could be a little while. And I'm really sad that the pyrotechnics are going away, which I read somewhere that they are not bringing it back to World of Color or Phantasmic, and that makes me sad. I love the fire.
What's
I'm
happening?
a pyro.
What's happening on the East Coast? Do they have any fire with the dragon in the parade?
I don't think so. I think they took, because remember, she caught on fire not too long ago, too.
A couple times.
Yeah.
She's caught on fire a couple of times.
So I don't know.
Maybe.
No, Disney can't play with fire, I guess.
Or maybe instead of this Disney Junior thing, we could invest some money in pyrotechnic safety. Yeah. I don't know. But spring of 2024.
Yep.
And they've announced that as the date that it's returning. So
right. And that could be spring break, like as early as March. It could be as late as May 31st. Who knows? Or even June 20th. June 19th.
Yeah.
Juneteenth.
Yes.
Okay. There is a new mobile merch order service that they're testing at World of Disney. Have you heard about this at all?
Nope. Maybe.
So it's kind of like mobile order for food, but you order your merch from World of Disney, Downtown Disney, and you pick an arrival window. And when you get there, you get 3 hours of free parking in the Simba lot.
Okay.
You say that you've arrived, and it gives you a little notification that your order's ready, and you go to the exit of World of Disney, and your merch is there waiting for you. Yeah.
Interesting.
So they're testing this out. It's not permanent yet. But if you wanted to grab something at World of Disney and not have to pay for parking, that's a good option.
Yeah.
$20 minimum purchase, so you're not going to just buy a sucker to get your free parking. But you could use that time for, I know that, do they validate for dining still?
Yes.
Like, do you get free parking for dining?
Yes.
But sit-down restaurants only? Or quick service too. So you could use this. You could go grab some beignets at the takeout window and get your
The
World
line
of
is
Disney.
usually more than 3 hours.
Yeah,
there.
maybe. Right now it is, huh? I think that's it for that. Monsters After Dark. Big announcement here. The dates. when it's going to be running.
Oh.
September 1st through October 31st.
I'm
knock you over
shocked.
with a feather.
That's shocking. What do you have next?
I have a cast posting for a solo jazz pianist, which makes me super excited that they're going to bring some more soul to...
They've had a lot of cast postings. I saw one the other day for lookalike characters.
Oh, yeah, fun.
For face characters. They used the picture of Baymax and Hero as the ad, which, I mean, Hero, you probably should watch your back if they're using your... Just kidding.
Yeah.
But they want face characters, too.
Yeah.
Disneyland's hiring.
That seems like late to be casting for Hero and Baymax.
I don't think that's... I think that's just the picture because they wanted an example of what you are.
Got it.
Maybe it's just...
I'm like, if they haven't cast Hero yet and they're starting that meet and greet, what, the end of this month?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, the 30th or the 31st.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't take that long to find the perfect hero.
But I think we have a hero because we have an ad with him being...
Gotcha.
Which, I mean, I don't know if he's going to be the one that's in the parks.
Right.
Anyway, they're hiring for lookalike
He
characters.
could be the one from, is it Tokyo that has Hero and Baymax already?
I don't know.
Maybe it's Tokyo Hero.
Maybe.
This kind of makes me sad. The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, the new shorts, well, I guess they're not that new anymore, but they're the ones that inspired Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, are ending. They are no more not making any new ones.
Oh.
One of my kids told me that the is it copyright or trademark?
It's expiring.
Mickey Mouse is expiring, and that's why they're not making any new ones right now. I read another article that said the creators were not happy about it. Like they would have kept making them forever, but Disney just didn't want any more.
Well, and
So
I
don't know
read
what the reason for that.
I read somewhere there's a lot of clickbaity articles. There are a couple of news sources that are fairly clickbaity. They have said that their clickbait headline is that Mickey Mouse is being retired immediately. And people are like, what?
Yeah, no.
No, it's just these cartoons are going away.
Right. So the very final one is called Steamboat Silly, something like that. And it's already streaming on Disney Plus, and that's the last one.
Mickey's sad goodbye.
Right.
Meh.
And I think...
Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
Because I've got more.
Do you have closures and stuff
I do.
too? Okay.
Nothing's changing. The calendar goes out right now till September 12th. And on September 11th, the sailing ship Columbia is going down for refurb.
Okay.
So we don't know when it's coming back up. Everything else remains the same. And then there's a couple things I have really quickly still. This is a big one. I'm surprised you didn't have this on your list. Guys, there's going to be more places to get hammered at Disneyland.
That's right. No, I saw that. I saw that on your list already, so I didn't include
saved it for me.
Yes.
Alcohol, they're going to be serving some more alcohol they're going to be serving, yes, more alcohol, but also they're going to be serving alcohol at more locations in Disneyland. Yes. Carnation Cafe, Riverbell Terrace, and Cafe Orleans on September 12th are going to start offering...
some alcoholic and non-alcoholic specialty cocktails.
Correct. Notice they're all sit down. So still, you're not going to be able to walk around Disneyland with alcohol. That's a DCA thing.
Yeah.
I often, I'm just going to say this. I feel like people all the time for random things like, Genie Plus is now $25. Walt would be rolling in his grave. Things like that. I'm like, Walt was a businessman. He probably would be just fine with it. This, however, he was very adamant that there was no alcohol in the parks when he started it, except for Club 33. There's always been alcohol there.
So only alcohol for the extremely rich people.
Correct.
I guess the reasoning was that was a little bit more tucked away, right?
Probably,
so
yes.
It's not out in the open in front of kids.
Yeah, and I think people in the beginning came just to go there. They weren't out riding rides and doing things, and I don't know.
And he wasn't a prude. He was a drinker. He was a smoker.
Right. The 2-finger point is because he had a cigarette. Well, there's theory that it's because he had a cigarette in his hand.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like he was very adamant to not have alcohol in the park. He wanted it to be very family friendly.
Right.
And they just which is fine. But also on the flip side, they added it to Oga's when Oga's opened. They added it to Blue Bayou. And now we have
DCA has always had it.
Yes. And I'm just a little bit of a purist. And I know that it makes things more fun. And there are people who really enjoy that aspect of it. But I feel like it makes me a little sad. I will say that. Because DCA has an abundance. You can go find it plenty.
And neither of us are huge drinkers, so we're probably not the ones to comment on this so much. But
and I've heard Disneyland is a lot more fun if you're a little tipsy with your kids.
Sure, why not?
Like it's a little more tolerable. So
I will say though that this kind of goes back to our etiquette episode that we did last week. I think as long as you're doing it responsibly and not becoming a sloppy drunk, and
I just think
that as long as you're aware of the people around you still, which was the bottom line of our episode last week, was just being aware that there are other people around you and children, then it's fine. Like,
but we
it
know
doesn't
people
bother
can't
me.
do that.
Some people can't.
So I don't know. I wish that, I will say this, and this is going to be a hot take, and probably people are going to be swearing at we got some messages after our etiquette episode, by the way, that some people did not agree with some of the things that we said.
Which is totally fine.
Yes,
no.
totally. You're not going to agree with this either. I wish Disneyland was dry. I do. I really do. I wish they preserved that little bit of it. Not that I think alcohol's bad. Drink, I don't care. I will partake occasionally. Not really, but kind of.
And
dabbling.
My hot take is I think it's fine. Like, it will be fine. I don't remember seeing a ton of sloppy drunks at DCA. Like, I never really noticed anybody that's had too much to drink that looks inebriated and can't behave. So I don't see why that would be any different adding it to Disneyland.
I think it's just tradition for me.
Sure.
Makes me, I don't know. I want the old school Disneyland always.
Understood. And still, you can't walk around with it. So it's just it'll be, confined to the sit-down restaurants.
And that's not to say people aren't sneaking vodka in their Hydro Flask all the time.
Yes.
So, I mean...
People ask about that all the time.
It's clear. It's odorless.
Yeah. How are they going to know unless they try it, unless they taste it for you as you go through security?
I don't know. It's fine. Whatever.
Well, it's happening, whether you like it or not.
I know.
You can Dear Disney all you want.
They don't listen to me. We've noticed.
Sometimes they do, though.
I know. Somebody... What's his name? We have a guy, I'm sure, at Disney who's totally focused in on our podcast.
Maybe we need to have Joey back on to discuss this.
We should.
Like, how he feels about this.
We should. He just was in he wants to come back on, actually. He keeps asking.
Well, let's do it.
He was just in Walt Disney World, and poor dude, his flight got canceled coming home. Mm-hmm. What do? I mean, that's a killer. I don't know. He was supposed to come home last night, and his flight got canceled, and it was bumped to today. I've never had that happen.
I think I've been delayed for a few hours before, but not a whole day. I've never had to stay overnight in a hotel or anything.
Like, that's a big deal. Yeah. Like, all of a sudden, then you've got to pay last minute rates.
Yep.
No thanks. Poor Joey. But
some airlines are good about it and will compensate you for that, but not all of them. Mm-hmm. And some of them you have to fight for the compensation.
So annoying. What else? And maybe last but not least for our news, we're doing a giveaway.
Yes.
So if you are following us on Instagram, you may already know. If you are not following us on Instagram, go follow us on Instagram. We're partnering with Where in the Park. We mentioned them when we did our trip recaps, and I'll share a little bit more this week on our Instagram, and I've also shared already, but they make scavenger hunt packs. Mm-hmm. And they're really fun. We had a good time. We didn't do a ton of it. We were pretty busy trying to find our way around. But if you're going to Disneyland and you've got kids that you want to keep, we didn't have kids with us. If you've got kids that you want to keep busy, or if you want to add a little extra layer to your Disneyland adventure, the pack that we got probably had 25 cards, 30 cards.
Maybe, yeah.
I could look it up. But the cards show a picture of something on the front, and you're looking for that.
Mm-hmm. It's like an I Spy type.
Yeah.
Like, the picture it's pretty abstract.
Yeah.
You're not going to know right away when you look at it. Some of them we kind of were like, oh, we know what area that's in.
Right.
You can tell what the theming is, but it was fun.
It was super fun. And we found a handful of them as we were wandering around. And then if you're stumped, on the back side of the card, there are 2 scratch-off areas. One scratch-off area is a hint. Maybe that'll tell you the land that it's in. We didn't use any of the scratch-off areas. But there's a hint, and then there's a solution. So if you're stumped on one, you can figure it out that way. Mm-hmm. So, for example, one of the ones that we found was one of the tiles on the wall as you enter Tomorrowland. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of up high, but it's something that if you've looked through the cards and you know what you're looking at, as soon as you pass that wall, you're like, wait, that's it. Mm-hmm. Let's find that exact tile. What else? There was at
the entrance of Toontown, I think.
Yes, there was
where
something
we found
there.
one.
Uh-huh.
There was a rose. Did we find that?
No, but we had an idea. Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah,
there's a dental, like a window
decal.
And I knew exactly where that was because I'm me.
We don't want to give away too much of it.
No,
but
of course.
It's really fun.
It is really fun. And so we've partnered with them. We're giving away a Disneyland pack and a DCA pack. So if you have a trip coming up and you want to have that for your kids, or you want to add that little extra layer, go enter and follow Where in the Park on Instagram.
And it's a nice little backpack size It's not bulky.
Right.
It's something that is light to carry around.
And smaller than playing cards. Maybe like the chance cards on Monopoly.
There you go.
Like that size, kind of.
Yeah.
Also, we got to meet the people who started it. So fun.
They're great.
Such nice people.
And they have packs for all of the parks.
They have packs
including
for
Disney World, Universal,
Knott's
Berry Farm,
SeaWorld. So there's a bunch.
So any park you're going to, go check them out. They're fun.
They're super
and
fun.
Go join our giveaway.
And the giveaway, if you're listening on Friday, ends this evening. So we wanted to include enough time that we could throw this on the podcast so you have time to go enter. Go enter. I just ask that you share your favorite Hidden Mickey.
Yes, please.
What's your favorite Hidden Mickey? We should do a Hidden Mickey episode.
I can tell you what my least favorite.
You have a least favorite Hidden Mickey?
Favorite, and it's not even Mickey. It's Oswald, and it's in Disney World in Fantasyland, and it's hidden in the sidewalk, and it's like a collection of little stones.
Why is it your least favorite?
It took us an hour to find it. It was part of a scavenger hunt we did.
Okay.
Just gives me a little PTSD.
Okay.
Because we wasted so much time looking for that stupid Oswald.
That is so funny that you have a least favorite.
I think my favorite Hidden Mickey is probably when you're on the Mark Twain and you're looking towards the caves. That's one of my favorite Hidden Mickeys.
The caves? There's a few on the Mark Twain. Yeah. There is a washer on the railroad.
Yes.
That is Mickey shaped if you pay attention.
Like a grommet type thing on the railroad. Yep.
Yep. And then isn't there one more? I feel like there's one more. But yes, the cave openings make a Mickey shape. And if you look at the bridge of the railroad that goes over the water, you can see one bolt. The washer on it is Mickey shaped. What is my favorite? I made a reel this week of the one that we found just this last trip of the Rock right across from the entrance into DCA from the Grand Californian.
Yep.
So that one's pretty cool. I'd never seen that. Yeah. Katie found it. Good eye, Katie.
Thanks.
In Monsters, Inc., you can see Mickey running around at Harryhausen's when everything's going crazy.
So cute.
That one's fun.
He's everywhere. He's not going anywhere, people. He's not getting canceled.
He's not getting canceled. He's not retiring.
They will renew his trademark, whatever, and it'll be fine. I don't know, but he's not going anywhere.
I don't know. Things like that make me nervous because I don't understand.
Yeah, but they know what they're doing.
Oh, of course, but
maybe
somebody back in the day didn't.
Maybe. Patent law is not my thing, though, so I'm not going to delve into that.
No, law in general is not my thing.
I do know Mickey's not going anywhere.
Nope, he's everywhere.
Okay, this is your reminder to follow us on Instagram, especially for our giveaway. Go do it.
Yes, please do. The more likes we can get for that and the more people we can get to follow Where in the Park. They're a new company. It's kind of starting out. They'd love some new followers.
And they're great people.
Them.
So
yes.
At Ropedrop.Parkhop for us and at Where in the Park for those cuties. And join our Facebook group, Rope Dropping and Park Hopping. Super fun in there.
I had someone message me the other day that ours is the only one they still belong to.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's ground level, guys. So it's
it's not huge yet.
Right. So it means that you're not going to have just so many posts to sift through like you do on a lot of Disney pages. Come on over and we just actually discuss stuff.
Yeah. And we have a lot of people that are really great contributors.
Totally.
Once they go on their trips, we'll do a little trip recap. And I know a lot of you love trip recaps, so go join.
It's a good group.
It is. We love you guys.
Again, if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, please do. Share. Tell your friends and family. We're coming up on the fall season and the holiday season and people are planning Disney trips. Please share. We love it when we help people. We had somebody yesterday who is on Instagram who shared about our podcast. She found it on her own. And I was so grateful for it. But she shared the nicest post on Instagram yesterday about our podcast and how helpful it's been. And so we love to help people.
We do. And things are ever evolving at these parks. So we try and stay up to date on things and keep you up to date. So share us.
Yeah. And with that, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Have a good week.